Good morning and welcome to Reader's Retreat. I'm Paul, and this is Morning Coffee and Reading Sprints. And here's my coffee. I'm almost done with my first cup of coffee. I've been drinking that like crazy this morning. Uh, but of course, like it says, I'm reading The Migration by Helen Marshall. And it's interesting. It's keeping me interested in it long enough to read. I'm on chapter 8 right now, which is page 66. But it's keeping me interested, but it's keeping me interested not because of the story. Hey, Terry. It's not because of the story that's keeping me interested. It's keeping me interested because of the characters that I am getting to meet. And I'm not real big on first person. Now, I love to write in first person, but when it comes to reading, I don't care to read in first person. But in writing, I love to write in first person. So I figured I need to start reading and see how other people feels about, what they could be feeling about it. Uh, let's see. Give me a minute. Uh, Terry, I just sent you an invite to come up on panel. Uh, so it is keeping me interested in one way or another. Now, the thing is, don't get me wrong, the story is uh, sounds a little bit like I would write, except for instead of using a different uh, narrator, I probably would have used the person that died. Okay, and but the thing is, I am trying to get used to different types of writing. Now, I will admit, my favorite type to read is the third person. The third person is my favorite. First person is not really my least favorite. It's actually the second person narrative that I really don't like a lot of. Uh, so, I mean, that's one thing that we're having. Uh, but I'm hoping to get done with this early this weekend. This is Friday. This is the first day of the weekend that I count. And but I'm almost out of coffee already. But at the end of the year, hey Paul, how you doing? Yes, I do like Pet Cemetery. Uh, I will say that much. I do like Pet Cemetery. Um, Actually, there's very few people that don't like Pet Cemetery. I don't. I believe uh, from people that I understand. So Pet Cemetery is a good one. I like the older Stephen King stuff. Pet Cemetery, Shining, Salem's Lot. I like the older stuff. Christine, which I got then haven't read. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there are some things that should never ever have a second movie unless there's a second book. Hey, there he is. How you
Hello,
doing?
hello, hello.
Uh, I just
Sorry, I
figured.
forgot to change my. I forgot to change my name.
Yeah, you can't see it.
That's all right.
I got it all covered up with. I am reading The Migration by Helen Marshall.
Hold on.
And Paul's saying hi to you.
Hello, Frosty.
But I already read a chapter in here today.
Hello,
and
Frosty.
and then I decided to go live. We're still going to have our reading sprints. Today we're going to start with a 15-minute reading sprint, but I just wanted to talk a little bit, and I figured to bring Terry up, and he can help me talk, because I haven't got to talk to Terry very much the last few days. And when you get used to talking to someone on a daily basis, you kind of mask not talking to that person very much. And there's Bella. Everybody knows Bella's name, Dr. Bella Lugosi, the best accountant of all times. In my
that
opinion.
is true.
That's my opinion. So, I mean, Bela Lugosi is the one that gave Dracula the voice. So
I want to drink your blood. Yeah, that'll. It's like it was him who gave the Romanian accent to Dracula.
Right.
Even though Vlad the Impaler was Romanian as well.
Right.
But yeah, that's besides the point.
But the thing is, when it came to audition for the part, I mean, the only thing Bela Lugosi did, he walked out on stage, and said those a little bit of line, "I want to drink your blood," and he got the part.
I want to drink your blood.
and he got the part at
that precise moment, because then they could put a voice to the character.
I'm glad to hear that you're getting something that's helping you, Paul. But that's one good thing about Dracula, though. It's a I don't think that book's ever going to go out of.
It won't go out of fashion.
Yeah,
there'll always be a market for it.
Well, I got the Dracula Untold Story, and it is a good movie, but I have to go with the original with Bela Lugosi, because that one there was the original, and I always go with the originals.
Yeah, but I prefer originals as well. It's like most of the time, especially even in music, to me, when it comes to covers, I actually prefer the originals for the majority.
Right.
Every now and then, a cover will change my mind, but it's very seldom.
Yeah, the thing is, if there's a part 2, I don't know nothing about it, because this one here went from the beginning to the end, where he became Dracula.
Oh yeah, right. Where Uncle Paul is reading The Migration. I'm reading that.
Idols. Oh, what is that? 100 or what's the name of
Jules
that?
Holland. Jules
Jules.
Holland, Barefaced Liars and Boogie Woogie Boasts.
Oh, okay.
It's about how he came to be
Awesome.
as a piano player
Awesome.
and who taught him how to play.
So he's reading about the music, and I'm reading about death.
The two kind of coincide, especially with the song The Death March, which sounds similar to the wedding song, by the way. If you listen carefully and slow it down, you get the Death March.
Yeah. In that case, Paul, no, I haven't seen it. It just came out. If it just left the theaters on May 2023.
Yeah, but like I said though, you slow it down a little bit, the wedding song down a little bit. You've got the Death March. That the Death March, and then it's like, and then you've got the wedding song, which is You see, there is similarities, and it's played in the same key as well. It's just that one slowed down.
Awesome, Paul. Let me go get me a cup of coffee. I ran out of coffee. But I can still talk. I mean, I'm still in the same room.
Yep.
So.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah. Mr. Miyagi. Huh? You Mr. Miyagi's. Fella's on a Mialgaphone.
If anybody watched Changing Up video that I just put out this morning.
All right. I haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But I will.
It's just saying I'm going to quit doing the daily wrap up because that's getting a little bit
long-winded,
much. And
you're going to do a weekly instead.
Well, I'm going to do a weekly, but then my weekly is only going to consist of
books that you've read.
No, it's just going to consist of what I read Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
Yeah.
And then the weekend reads will be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, unless Monday's a holiday, and then I'm going to add Monday to the weekend, and that way the weekly stuff.
Of which the first and last week in August, the first and last Mondays in August are both national holiday, are both days off. Yeah, both of them, both the beginning and the end, are both days off.
You're reading weekend stats this afternoon. That's not bad.
You predicting the future, Frosty?
No, it says my reading the weekend stats this afternoon. I'm talking.
Oh, so it's basically saying how far he's got through a book and stuff like that.
Right.
Or how many books into his quest he's actually at. Okay. Right. That's fair enough.
But Labor Day is the next holiday, which is the 5th of September here in America.
Okay. 5 days after my birthday. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Oh, you meant starts. Okay. Hey.
Fella's up to mischief.
Honestly, I did awesomely yesterday. I read 80 pages yesterday, which I haven't did that in a long time. But it was a very damp day yesterday. Yeah. Now, thing is, if I can do that with this book, I'll be done with it by tomorrow.
That'll not be a bad thing, though. That'll keep you ahead in schedule.
Well,
so that'll not be a bad thing. Or you'll match it, one of the two.
Right. I mean, I'm on page 66, but there's only like 200 and some pages in here.
That's all right.
So if I can do stuff like that or a little bit more, then I'll be done with it this weekend.
Yeah.
And right now I'm 2
What
books
up,
ahead.
Noble? Yeah, Noble entered the chat. I've just
Did
seen
he?
that he was in the chat.
Hey,
Yeah.
Noble. Thank you.
Said he gave you a like.
Yep, I see that. Uh, so, I mean, my weekend started this morning when I read the first chapter.
Well, it is Friday after all, so yeah, can kind of understand that. It's not a bad start today, coming up to 7:45 in the morning, your time, and you're reading.
Okay. Frosty says he's going to read a book next month that's hard to read. True Horror, Unit 731. I don't think I've heard of it. I'll be interested in what you say
Take on
about
it.
the book.
Yeah.
Doing good, Noble. Doing good. I am. I can't talk for everybody, but I'm doing good.
Well,
I'm still a little under the weather,
I'm
but
still supplying enough gas to last a lifetime for England. But that's just me. Everyone knows I'm gassy. No matter what I eat,
right.
it never changes.
But we really need to get started on the reading sprints.
I'll get my coffee finished and then I'll start on my Jules Holland one.
As soon as I figure out how to turn my phone on, I'll be doing awesome. So let's hit that.
Technology can be a fickle thing. It's useful for people from walks of life like ours to talk to each other, but otherwise, it acts up at daft times too.
What I'm going to do is okay. Yeah, maybe I need to read that. I'll try. I try to look it up and try to get it. I do like stuff during with the wars, but we're going to start out with 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
That way,
I know which page I'm on, so I'll be able to continue my reading from that once you get started.
But the thing is, I think I like doing the 15 minutes as the first thing, because some people is just waking up and they're still kind of drowsy, and 15 minutes gets them into the reading. Some people can read a chapter or two in 15 minutes. I wish I could, but I can't, so I ain't going to try. So, yeah, I'm going to have to look that book up. Unit 731.
But then again, when you think about it, World War II, all sides did naughty stuff. It was part of war. You're at war with someone, you're going to try your best to de-strengthen the enemy, aren't you?
Well, actually,
what happens.
We didn't really torture the POWs that we caught.
No.
Like the Japanese did. The Japanese would torture the American and the English soldiers.
And the Germans would as well. And if they didn't give in, it was off to the gas chamber for them. So, yeah. But then again, they didn't just do that to the POWs. They also did it to their own people.
Right.
And now a leader must not be right in their head for them to do something like that to their own people. Where's the logic in it?
We're going to be on for a while.
Increasing your country's population.
We're going to be on for a while.
People of which contribute to the economy of the country.
Right. We're going to be on for a while because I want to get some reading done. Right, right. Hey, Momo.
No diggity giggity momo.
So let's get started, shall we? And get the
Get the show on the road.
yeah, get the show on the road. Now, when I say Mark, I'm going to push the button. To my knowledge, yes, Momo. Depends what life throws at me. Right, right. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and start our 15-minute sprint. So, Mark, and we're underway. Okay, that's time's up. How good did people do? No. Let me go over here and see how good I did. So I started with 58 on page 58, but I need to see what my journal says. Make sure it's on here. Yeah, that way I can just go ahead and keep going with it. So now I just finished uh, page 71, so I'll be on 72 when it starts. So we're just typing 71, and we're 23% done so far. I am on chapter 9 now. I did read a chapter in 15 minutes. I mean, that there is awesome for me, but they are very short chapters. Only a few very small words, but yeah, I mean, this is awesome. Like I said, I'm having a hard time because of first person, but uh, I am still interested in what's going on. So, right now I am 23% done with this book. And I'm on page 71. Pretty sure that's what it says. It's hard to tell what pages you're on because it doesn't really do a. I mean, the print ain't very big. So Terry, how you doing? Maybe he had to go to the restroom or something. Yeah, first person is weird. But the thing is, I like writing in first person, but it's harder to read in first person. That's the weird thing about it. First person is easier to write, harder to read. Yeah, that there bites right there. I hate it when they don't have no page numbers or no chapter numbers. I've read both of those types. And thing is, because of no page numbers and no chapter numbers, I have gave them a lower rating because of it. Uh, but like I said, I'm on chapter 9. I did finish a chapter, and like I said, the chapters here are very short right now. I find that when it's short in the beginning, that they're longer at the end. And migration is keeping my attention, and that's the main thing. A book needs to keep attention, but the thing is, to get a good rating, it has to also keep you guessing and keep you in, on the edge of your seat. And right now, the person that is narrating the book just stole the body of her sister because her sister died, and well, we lost Terry. Her sister died, so she just went into the hospital and stole the body. So we'll see what she's going to do with it. Awesome, awesome. Pep, what are you doing? Hmm. But anyway, I'm going to get set up for the next one, which will be a 30-minute one. And as you can see, 30 minutes. And there's Terry.
I don't know what happened there. The internet seemed to kick me off. Oh, but I'm back now anyway.
Right. So how did you do?
I'm on. Well, with the main story starting, not including the prologue, page 26.
Awesome.
Because that's how it's numbered on this, but it's about chapter 4 or 5. The chapters are short, but the words are long.
Right.
But yeah, it's one of those things.
But like I was saying, in this book, the narrators, which is Sophie, her sister Kira died, and from this disease that's going around.
Yeah.
And she just went in and stole the body.
She went in and stole the body. Oh.
Yeah, she stole her sister's body.
Ah. Okay.
So now we're going to have to see what she's going to do.
It gets you wondering, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, it keeps you. That's the first thing that got me on the edge of the seat, saying, "Okay, what is she going to do with it?"
Yeah.
But you got to remember, she's also a sister. That's about. She's about. I don't know, 17, 18, 19, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Her and her little sister Kira was very close.
Yeah.
And so it's kind of understandable that any sibling that's really close with the sibling that passes does want to do something like this.
Yeah. So I've got little buggy birds flying around me, and I'm trying to get them to keep away.
Frosty says, Terry, does your books have pounds and not page numbers? Just kidding, haha.
That's a typical Minnesota joke. It is very bad.
But
that's a joke out the Minnesota handbook. So bad. Because you'll notice none of the best comedians in the world are from Minnesota. None of them.
But we're going to do a 30-minute one next when we start.
Okay.
And I should be able to finish a chapter or two, maybe.
Yeah, so basically in that short read, I've done about 2 chapters.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like I'm progressing with how thick the book is, though.
And Frosty goes, it's very heavy humor.
What, Yokozuna or heavy, or Earthquake and Typhoon kind heavy? Going back to the old school wrestling there for you, boy.
And he goes, Josh Blue is from here, great comedian. Never heard of him.
I've never heard of him. We
but
both
then again,
said that in tandem.
The thing is, there's a lot of comedians I never heard of. I kind of just pick out the ones that I hear, and then the ones I like, those are the ones I remember.
Yeah. Like Jeff Dunham.
Yeah, Jeff Dunham, Jeff Foxworthy, Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah. There's quite a few people, actually.
He's disabled. Okay. I'll try to look him up and see how he is. But, but anyway, the book just got better because of the body theft.
Yeah.
Uh, but she's supposed to come back to life, as far as what the synopsis says.
She might well do. But could there be a twist like in Pet Cemetery where when they come back, are they the same person?
Right. It said, let's see. Reports emerge of bodily tremors in the deceased. It becomes clear there is nothing normal about this condition, and that the dead aren't staying dead. When Kira succumbs, Sophia faces an unimaginable choice: let go of the sister she knows, or take action to embrace something terrifying and new. So,
So they come back, but their personality is totally different to how it was. Okay,
I don't know
makes sense.
because so far the only thing that has happened is the tremors. The tremors.
Yeah,
None of them came back to life yet. So,
so it'd be interesting to see how far through it goes before it
hey,
does.
Elena, how you doing? Oh, you're okay, Frosty. Awesome, awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Louis Anderson's
Yes, I
from
do.
Minnesota. Did not know that. Awesome. I'm glad you're great. Our next sprint would be for 30 minutes, and but like I always say, the first sprint's always 15 because 15 is a good start for people
Yeah.
that's early in the morning.
Yep.
But I am reading The Migration by Helen Marshall. Uh,
And when I get back to it, I'm reading Jules Holland, Barefaced Lies, and Boogie Woogie Boasts.
right. And we know Mr. Winter is reading her. Oh, you're reading Wuthering Heights. Okay, okay. How you enjoying that so far? That is a awesome classic. I mean, usually with Emily Bronte, people either loves her stuff or they hate her stuff. Uh, so I'm just wondering, is why do you think of it? Okay. And Elena says yes. So she's enjoying it. That's good. That's good. Uh, but I'm gonna get back in here because the main uh, person is just stole her sister's body. Yeah, Southern Horror. Okay, Ken. Okay, I think that was a movie too.
Hey, Colleen is in the chat.
Colleen is in the chat. Who's Colleen?
Yeah, too cool for Banshee.
Hey, Colleen, how you doing? How you doing? Long time no see. Glad you're here. Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Deliverance. Okay. So, but we're good. But we're having some fun here. Like I said, the next one will be 30 minutes long.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, I know there's a movie back in the 80s or so called Ken. So I just thought maybe,
That was what it would be.
yeah. I can't think of the person that played in it. I think it's the one that married Goldie Hawn.
Kurt Russell.
Yeah, it's either him or one of the other other.
Yeah, Kurt Russell married Goldie
Right.
Hawn.
But I can't remember if it's Kurt Russell or if it's one of the. Uh, I can't think. I never heard of Church Turtle Boy at all. And Colleen says, "Been a while, Terry. Been working."
Yeah, I'm around. I've been around. I've just sometimes my times have differed
Right.
to others.
Oh. But we're going to get started on the second sprint. This is for 30 minutes.
Yes.
And we're going to get going because I want to know what she's going to do with the body.
In time for me to start the next chapter called Bus Greaser.
Awesome. So when I say mark, I'm going to push the button and the time starts. Here we go. Mark. And the time's going. Yeah, lay down, baby girl. Okay. This is just reading sprints, Colleen. You don't have to be sorry. Awesome, Elena. Okay, time's up for that round. Okay, I am now 28% done with my book. So I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you doing, Terry?
I'm on page 45, so I've jumped about 19 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, the words in the book I'm reading are longer than the average book. It's like, when it comes to Jules Holland, his biography is like the Stephen King of autobiographies, has to go into every minute detail. But then you get Suggs, who's straight to the point.
Right.
None of this long words all around it. Don't get me wrong, it's still a good book, though.
Right.
Well, I'm enjoying it anyway. Which is kind of ironic because this Jules Holland, Barefaced Lies and Boogie Woogie Boasts I DNF'd twice.
Paul, eating possum is not Southern. First time I had possum was in Ohio, and that's up north. And that was back in 60s.
Possum is anywhere but city life.
Right. Fat and bacon on the griddle. Good stuff.
Everything's better with bacon.
But it does take a lot to do with cleaning the possum. You can't just kill them. You have to catch them alive and then clean their system out with bread and water. So a lot of people don't know that.
Possum, although it's edible, needs a lot of cleaning beforehand.
Yeah. You're thinking about meat pie for lunch? Well, that sounds good. What kind of meat? A cheeseburger pie?
Chicken and bacon.
A
That'd be
steak
awesome.
pie?
Yeah. Or chicken and bacon.
You're right. That's what they are. They are white rats, just like squirrels are tree rats.
Yeah, I agree with that. Except that the good thing with squirrels is they like nuts. So you leave a load of nuts laying down for them, they won't bother you.
No, but
As long as it's away from your house, they won't bother you.
He's gonna have a cheeseburger pie. Sounds
cheeseburger
good.
Pie. I had cheeseburger yesterday. It was very nice.
I had last few days. I have had pizza burgers.
Yeah, I had a pizza last night as well. So I had pizza and I had a quarter pound of cheeseburger.
Right. And he's having a side of beans. So you're gonna have a rootin' tootin' time. Okay.
Rootin' tootin'. It's gonna get very windy.
In Minnesota. Oh.
There's nothing wrong with windy. It saves getting a stomach ache anyway. Because if you hold it in, it makes the stomach real bad.
Right. So I am. When I start back up, I'll be on page 85. And like I said, I'm 28% done. And I'm hoping to. The thing is, let's see what I am on chapter 10, so I read a chapter and almost two during the 30 minutes. Yeah, I only got a page and a half, and then I would have been on the third chapter, then that would have made me reading 2 chapters. So
Yeah.
I almost made it to 2 chapters.
That's
Maybe
always good.
tomorrow. Bourbon, brown sugar, beans, so I can be windy like Terry. Ha
Hey, you've got a long way to go to get like me, Frosty. You've got a long way to go to catch up to me. I am the bar raiser. Whatever you do, no matter what you try to do or eat to try and catch up with me, you'll never be me.
And he's going to have meatloaf tomorrow. I had meatloaf the other day. This past weekend, I think, before I got sick. Oh, so how is everybody doing in the reading?
I'm alright. I think I've got about another couple of chapters done in that time before
Awesome.
the time went up. The chapters are getting a bit longer now, but it's okay.
All right.
So it's like
Yeah.
the first part was explaining the early parts of his life and how he'd spend time sitting at piano.
Right. Frosty goes, Terry doesn't need wildfires. He's got natural air pollution.
Well, let's just put it this way, Frosty. If America and the UK was both to put gas lines to my house, I could give gas for both countries that would last a lifetime, and that's per day.
And they would have charged us triple
Yeah, probably.
and give him nothing.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me.
Oh. I mean, the only thing he gets is free gas.
Yeah.
Hey, cool gamer, how you doing?
What's up, cool gamer?
But I hope everybody's enjoying your books. Okay. But like I said, I'm 20% done with this right now. Hopefully, I get a lot more read today. I'd like to finish this up. I'd like to finish this up this weekend and start and finish the Marsh King's Daughter. That would be awesome if I could do that.
Yeah.
But that's a big if. You saying Alaska had an earthquake because Terry farted 2 days ago?
Be more likely that it'll appear in France first. America would get the weakest part of it, but the strongest part would probably be France or London, this all the whole of England to get it first, then France
Could it be
get
France?
the after effects.
Could it be France or England? England?
Well, sorry, I don't speak rabbit here.
She's going to have cereal and bacon and eggs for Sunday. Sounds like breakfast.
Yes, it does.
Ain't nothing
To
wrong
me,
with
that sounds like a starter. For you to get even remotely close, add fries, beans, mushrooms, sausage, and tomatoes.
Now, Terry, I'm going to tell you something.
Go on.
When you see Flower, if you talk to her today, make sure you wish her a happy birthday. I believe today is her birthday.
Ah.
So.
Yeah.
So that's always good.
Yes. She'll probably not want to be reminded of it because she's, you know, how she's like.
Like what? Older than old?
She's like she's not. It's like it seems like she's lost interest in her day of birth.
Does she? I don't. I don't think she did though. Uh,
Or she doesn't like the fact that we had zeros to her age. It's like
that's
last year we said that she was 640. Like 600 or should I say that she was 664?
right.
Wonder if she'll probably think that we're going to say that she's 6,550 a day.
Oh, but
That's what I mean by adding zeros, folks.
yeah, we always have to tease everybody. I'm sure someone's going to tease me next month.
Wrong way round, Frosty. For that, you'll get another zero, 5,100.
See, I'm the youngest. I'm
Don't
only
add zeros to the beginning.
I'm only going to be 160 on my birthday, so I'm the youngest. And I can prove I am because I was born in 1863. Now add it up, you'll get 160 in August.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I go by with mine.
Yeah.
I'm full of crap, but it sounds good.
Yeah.
And we got 4 in the house. That's awesome.
Welcome to the floor.
I hope everybody's enjoying their books.
Mine is all right. I'm just hoping I don't DNF it. Because usually I'll get to a certain point and then I end up DNFing.
Frosty says he was 51 when Merlin was born.
He wishes.
But but if we can't tease each other, who can we tease? Oh, so yeah, I'm doing pretty good on this book, even though I could be doing better. I could be doing worse.
Yeah.
But
we do what we can when we can. Progress is always a good thing.
Hey, Nibble. I'll tease everybody. It doesn't matter who they are.
The noble steed has arrived.
The knights were still at the square table when you were born. Okay.
You wish.
But
back in them times, Frosty, there was only circular tables. If you had anything other than a circular table, you was classed as odd.
And he says the Knights Templar were still the 3 Musketeers.
Hold on, the Knights Templar predates the Musketeers by a long way, by a very long way. Musketeers were the 19th century, 18th or 19th century, one of them. Predates. Predated by a long time.
And he says, I know, ha ha
Yeah. Probably thought he was going to catch me out
ha.
until I corrected him on it.
Yeah, but I'm done with the second cup of coffee.
Mm. Oh,
That's how old he is. He's seen both.
yeah.
Yeah,
Whereas,
I'm not really saying my real age, but I think 100, 160 is good enough.
yeah. But let's just put it this way: anything that's happened in time itself, time of man itself, the good man there doing the talking has seen it all, been around for it all.
Oh, me and my pup.
Pepper, pepper, pepper.
But we got 5 people in the house. Nosferatu was just born. Well, let's do another 30 minute. Uh, so I hope everybody's ready. And it's good to be able to talk after you read
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But before we get into that, I need to go get me a cup of coffee because my dog drank all mine. I never drink all mine. The dog does it. Ain't that right, baby girl?
Oh.
But anyway, get me a third cup of coffee. Okay. You you really want to get back up on that chair that bad, yet you're staring at the empty chair. Oh, watch out. Oh, let me get this done. I have to raise my feet up for you. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get up here. That's my girl. Yes, that's my girl. She's a pretty girl. Yes, she is. Hey, Lena. 63 pages. 17%, 83 more percent, and then I will be done with the whole book. Awesome, awesome, Elena. I'm glad you're doing well in the book. I ain't saying how old I am. uh, but I'm waiting on Terry to let me know that he's back and ready to read. And then we're going to get this started again. And we'll see how everything goes. But that is a good coffee, even if I have to say so myself. Uh, but now the older girl got into a wreck, and the one that's narrating the book, she got into a wreck and she woke up in the hospital, and now it seems like she has that disease that's killing people. So we'll see what goes on with that. but she did kidnap the girl. She took her sister someplace that should never be found, or she thinks should never be found, and then she unzipped the bag, and the girl started twitching and stuff, and she got scared, ran out, got back in the car, driving like a maniac, wrecked into some trees, and then she woke up in the hospital. So we just heard Bella. Like I said, we're going to wait on Terry, and when he says he's back, then we're going to get started on another 30 minutes. And I think 30 minutes is long enough for these sprints today, because here soon I have to go and do something. So he's making a cup of coffee is what he's doing. But I like to reach at least to 100 or 100 some before I put this book up this morning. That's my goal for this morning's sprints. So, but I'm reading Migration. Uh, but it's keeping me wanting to know more, but at the same time, it's kind of hard to read because it's in first person. And like I said earlier, I like writing in first person. I just don't like reading first person. Because I think it's easier to write in first person than it is to read. So, so we're gonna wait on him to get his cup of coffee and get his book. And
Coffee is made.
awesome, sounds like he's back.
Right. And Bella
So
was
that,
being a little fusspot.
yeah.
That's why I was slightly delayed. Wouldn't ya? Yeah.
So we're gonna get ready. I'm gonna say Mark, and I'm gonna push the button. So if you're ready, here we go. Mark, and we're off to the races. Okay, that's time. Another 30 minutes went by. Oh,
Boy.
this book is getting good. Kira is breathing and her heart's pumping now. She's still hid, and a guy about her age, about Sophie's age, fathered her out there, and he stayed there with Kira, I guess. And when she got there, she noticed that her sister was over in a corner, and then she noticed another figure there and wondered how he got there. So she hit him with the backpack that she was carrying with 2 bottles of Coke, and then they started talking and stuff, and found out that his fiance died with the same thing, and he's trying to find out more about it. His mother's a nurse, and he volunteers at the hospital. So it is getting better. It is picking up a lot more. And I am, let's see, Frosty's 21% done. Yeah, it goes between Ohio and Alabama. His book does.
Oh, yeah, I'm
That
currently at page 62.
right? That sounds good too, Frosty. I am. Let's see. I've read not so far in this book. I've read 96 pages altogether,
Yeah.
and I'm 32% done with it. So
I don't know how many percentages I'm done with this one,
well,
but it
that's
doesn't look like, it still doesn't look like I'm progressing.
well. The thing is, that's what's good about Goodreads. It does the percentage for you.
Hmm. Oh, so
Uh,
yeah, it's still starting to get interesting. I got further in this attempt reading it than
right,
I did doing a previous one, so
right.
I'm doing better. Still not 100%, but it's better than it was.
Hey, thing is, reading ain't about how fast you read.
Yeah.
It's about what you read and if you're enjoying it.
Yeah. Maybe the previous times I wasn't in the mood for it. That might be what it is.
And Frost says he uses a calculator. I'm not good with calculators. I'm not good with math, so I use Goodreads.
And let them add it up for you.
Well, the thing is, they keep track of everything. Uh,
Yeah.
so that's always a good thing. But I've been up since, well, first I woke up around 4 and went back to sleep. Then my sister came in and let the dogs out, and
Yeah.
that was around 11 after 6. And then she went to work, and I've been up ever since.
Yeah. She seems to enjoy waking you up early.
Yeah, she does.
Like
Uh,
she gets a buzz from it. She's like, how early can I wake him up today?
well, the thing is, I can't really complain because she does let the dogs out.
Yeah.
So, and she doesn't mean to wake me up. She just doesn't.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's always good.
but I'm going to get off of here. I want to
Sounds
thank
like
you.
somebody was blowing their hooter massively there. Wonder if they're getting the goblins out their nostrils.
I don't know. Columbus, Ohio was just a couple hours away from my hometown. But I'm going to get off here. I want to thank everybody for joining me this morning, and I hope more people will join me. I'm going to try to be doing this morning coffee and reading sprints every morning. And if I can't make it on some mornings, then I'm going
Something
to try.
else will be in its place.
But the thing is, I might have to be doing something else.
Yeah.
Uh, Now we'll try and get this going. And you guys take care, and we'll talk to you all later.
Speak to you later, folks.